The best thing that happened to me this summer has been coming across curly crochet hair. That said, in today's video, we are going to achieve Fulani braids using curly crochet hair. The hair we're going to be using is from 𝐂𝐿𝐿. Length is going to be 18 inches. The color is natural black. They sent me 5 bundles of this wavy 18 inches natural black curly crochet hair. After unboxing our hair, we are going to go ahead and wash it a few days prior to doing our hair, and we're just gonna be using shampoo that we would use on our hair to get it washed and ready to go for installing. I typically like to do this 3-4 days ahead before the day of doing my braids, so that is one less thing I have to do on the day of doing my hair. Because I'm the type of person that does not like to take I don't even like to take breaks when I do my hair. I like to finish my braids in one sitting. So I try to do all the preparation leading up to my hair day, so that when it's time to sit down in that chair and in that bathroom and doing my hair, I want to get it done, even if it means I'm in there for 7 hours. Cheers. I'm enjoying my cup of coffee while I'm editing my video. Now we're back. Hair is dry and ready to go for installing. Our hair is washed and ready to be put in the foundation, which will be simple cornrows going backward. We're gonna start out by sectioning the front of our hair, and we're gonna put it in a small 2 pony and put it away because we're gonna come back to it later in our braiding process. Try to make your sections as even as possible because we don't want to look like uneven. Even though my sectioning is never perfect, I try my best to have a straight sections, especially when it comes to doing my hair in this. Now we're gonna go ahead and start braiding the back of our hair. For this, I am keeping it super simple and easy and not overcomplicating it, so I'm just doing some chunky braids going backward. When I did this, you guys, from my last experience, I learned the thinner your cornrows, the harder to install curly crochet hair. Here is why. If your cornrow is too thin and you install the curly crochet, the thread that comes with the curly crochet tends to wrap around your cornrow, which is what leads to breakage, and sometimes it might be some tangleness in there. So when it's time to take these out, you're gonna struggle. So knowing who I am, and I learned from my own experiences, after I did my last cornrow style, when I did the first video using these curly crochet hair, my cornrows were thinner, and that also led for extra thread to hang around. So because I learned that, when it came to this time around, I made my cornrows thicker, so this is gonna give us less thread hanging around, and the crochet hair is gonna be snugged in there. And then whatever tail you have left, sew it in into whichever side you prefer, and you are ready to go to install your curly crochet. For the curly crochet, of course, I installed a few of them off camera just to get into the groove of things and get into the routine. To start out installing the curly crochet hair, I started out using 3 strands of the hair. First, I use a mirror. Make sure they're not too far apart, but they also don't need to be too close to each other. I like the placement, and then I go put in the needle and pull through using 3 strands of curly hair. I continued doing this all the way towards the upper back of my head. Then I realized once I made it halfway, I said, what would happen if I added more than 3 strands of the curly hair? So your girl went back and added 4 more. So I pretty much freestyled my way all the way to the front. One thing you're gonna learn when you start doing your hair, and let me know if you can relate to this, you're gonna start to discover and you want to explore. So because I started out installing 3 strands of the curly crochet, as I made my way to the middle and to upper part, I asked myself, what would happen if I start using 4? And so that's what I ended up doing. And the more I used, the fuller it looked, and making my cornrows thicker has helped and there is not a whole lot of thread showing or hanging around because my cornrows are so thick it's able to fit in there correctly. Does that make sense? I hope it does. As for the texture, at first I wasn't like in love with it. I was like, this is giving Hispanic girl. This is not even matching my hair. However, the fact that we're not leaving our natural hair out, it's helping me. After I got to the finished look, and I was like, girl, no, like I love this hair. Like this is actually a great texture. I'm loving the length and I'm loving everything overall. But at first I was like, ooh, this is giving a little Hispanic girl. What is going on? Now we made it to the front. We are done installing the crochet part of the hair. Now we're all the way in the front because it is time to freestyle our front braids, cornrows. Whether you're going a straight back or you're making a design, it's time to get into it. For this part, I know my weakest area. One of the things I struggle with when it comes to doing my hair is when it comes to doing cornrow braids on my hair, using just my hair, I struggle making it tight and it can only literally last me maybe 2 days. So I didn't want to deal with that problem with this hairstyle because I really do love the way my this protective style was coming together. So I was like, how do I make sure that this Fulani part of the hair is gonna last me a week or even 2 weeks? So I said I cannot just use my hair to create these braids. I have to add something else. So that's where synthetic hair came into play. I cut in half expression braiding hair that I had laying around, and as you can see, I am adding a small size of braiding synthetic hair alongside of my hair. What this is going to do is this is going to give you the tightness and the firmness to your braids. As I said, I love to freestyle when it comes to my braids. So the more as I made it to the front, I just start to get inspired. I start to add the crochet hair as I braid down, and I brought like a few curls coming forward because I've seen some girls curly hair sticking out right by the forehead and stuff. I didn't want to do that, but with this one I kind of braided it towards the end of the cornrow and I'm able to bring it forward when I wear my hair out. Honestly, this hair is giving princess. It's giving princess. And you know what? I'm so glad I went with 18 inches. I'm also gonna say, I think 18 inches is gonna be my favorite length when it comes to my braids. I just love it. Just gorgeous. It's giving sexy. It's giving princess feel. I absolutely love Fulani braids, not to mention curly crochet. I'm obsessed with curly crochet. I have so many different ideas that I want to create with these curly crochet hair. I mean, your options are endless because it is extremely light as a feather. It is 100% human hair. If you spend the money to buy these curly crochet hair, you better believe to reuse them. Like this hair will be reused and we will be creating a different protective style out of this crochet hair. And of course, this is the finished product. You guys, look at this. 18 inches wavy curly crochet. I know that I always sound like I'm hyping myself up, but I'm not kidding you. I'm obsessed. It's the way it makes you feel. Like you feel so good. And yes, I did use the entire 5 bundles of hair that 𝐂𝐿 sent me. I'm gonna leave all of their link in the description box. So always check the description box for all the hair details. And if you want this exact same hair, you will know where to get it from. As usual, thank you for watching, and I hope that this video did add some value to your time that's spent here. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.